Hello, it's Wednesday today. I am so not ready for a massive Tesco's online shopping delivery to arrive at my door, but I just had a call from the Tesco's driver and he's running early and he said, "Are you all right for an early delivery, love? I'm in your area." And I was like, yeah, fine. Oh, but I'm kind of not, because you know what it's like these days. You've got to clear the decks because you've got to wash everything down. Oh no, it's just going to have to go there all over the floor. And yeah, I'm having a bag-free delivery, which means I've got to get bags ready to receive the items at the door and then carry them in my own bags to the kitchen. I'll just, it's my bag from yesterday. Remains of the snacks from the picnic. Be nice to have some food though, wouldn't it? You're getting to see where all my bags are stored now. Right, I'll get myself organised and speak to you later. And then, as if by magic, this is what a £100 shop looks like. Well, I think it was £100, let me check. Ooh, it was 110.27, but that included the package and delivery as well. But there's a lot of stuff there that's going to last me absolutely ages and save me a lot of shopping trips. And as you can see, it did come in bags. It said on the email that it was going to be a bagless delivery, but that must have been default from before the lockdown or something. So I didn't need my bags. Those ones are from the Iceland delivery, actually. I'm going to have loads of bags at the end of this. But charity shops will usually take plastic bags to just use in their charity shops. So I'll save them all and donate them eventually one day. It's not like they're going to biodegrade in my cellar, is it? So I'll just, store them for now. Oh, it's on the move by itself. It's haunted. Or I have a rodent stowed away in there somewhere. Something else turned up in a Tesco bag at my doorstep today. The box is coming undone a bit. I haven't had a proper look yet, but it's a 4 puzzles in 1 set. Look, we'll have a look at that later. I'm not touching it for a minute. I'm just giving it a while for, potential viruses to go. I nearly forgot to socially distance earlier when our maths teacher dropped those off, actually. I was going to just hand her the bag. I completely forgot. It's like I see people I haven't seen in ages and then I just forget everything. I think I associate the social distancing with feeling tense. When I'm being really aware of it, it makes me just feel that a little bit more tense, like you're in a state of alert. And then when you see people you haven't seen for ages, it's just so easy to relax. And then you forget then. Does that happen to you? Or is it just me? Anyway, I'm going to quickly wash this up so I can clear the decks, and then I'm going to rub that lot down, starting with the frozen. I had that call from the Tesco's man just as I was about to do my comments today, so apologies for any late replies or no replies to comments. My hour will be up, I think, by the time I sort this lot out, because I'll need to do biology with Izzy then. I've cleared the decks for the big wipe down session. I've sort of confined that to over there. Got a bit of drying space. It'll end up all over here though. We're going to have the pizza for lunch. I've taken it out of its box so I didn't have to wipe it down, so I put that straight in the recycling, so I just popped it on there for now. Oh, sorry, getting messages. Out of the frozen stuff, I got this meat-free mince, which is Tesco's own. I got some oven chips, 2 packets to keep us going for ages. Frozen soya beans. Frozen mushrooms. This was just supposed to be ordinary frozen mushrooms, but they were a substitution, so Isabel won't be happy, but I'll be very happy. I'm going to pop those in the freezer without any further ado. Here's my fresh produce, some flat peaches. Now, I don't know if I'd have bought those if I'd have seen them in store, because look how small they are. They literally one mouthful and they're gone. But anyway, I've got them. They were on offer. They were half price. Savoy cabbage. I actually haven't washed that one because I'm just not going to, because it's all exposed. I'll make sure I cook it properly and I'll wash my hands after cutting up. I got some potatoes, some Braeburn apples, peppers, closed cap mushrooms and flat mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms, honestly. I will eat those, no problem. Broccoli, bananas and some sugar snap peas for snacking on. This shop is really about stocking up the pantry and the freezer rather than getting fresh produce, because I'll still be going back and forth to shops for fresh stuff, but not as often as I would have to be going if I didn't have all this bulky stuff to get still. I don't know why I bothered wiping that fruit down actually, because I could have just taken it out of its wrapping and put it straight in the fruit bowl. Oh well, I'll do that now. I kind of just got into a rhythm of things and was just wiping everything down indiscriminately. Got some ham for Izzy, more butter, tofu, cheese and tomato, tortellini, Leerdammer light. They were a substitution. I was going for the ordinary Leerdammer. Warburton's bread and some crumpets for Izzy. I won't show you every item I've got because we'll be here all day. I have finally finished wiping everything up. God, that was a bit epic. It's 1:45 by this point. I should make a slight amendment to that. little statement. I did not hand wash every single item because a lot of them were multiples. Like there was like 7 cartons of unsweetened soya and about 5 of sweetened soya. So because they're multiples and I'm not going to get to them for at least 3 days, I've put them in the cellar. Izzy, meanwhile, has been having a Zoom meeting. I don't want to sort of give away what it was about because it's a bit personal, but it was kind of in a view of hopefully getting a bit of work at some point. So we'll call that work experience. I'm going to sit here for a little while, drink my coffee and respond to some comments, maybe for a quarter of an hour, maybe a bit longer. I'm going to do biology with Izzy at 1:30 and it's now 10 to. It's cooking time. Izzy's doing a ham toasty and I'm just frying some veggies up here, and then I'm going to add the leftover rice and some egg, and that's going to be my quickie lunch. How are you today, Isabel?
I am spectacular. It's hard to cut this because it's hot.
I've added some turmeric and my usual trio, which is soy sauce, lemon juice and chilli flakes. And I was just thinking what would really go well in this, and I don't have any so I can't do it, but it's very tiny little slivers of halloumi, because you know people would tend to put bacon in this sort of thing, but I don't really want to eat bacon. Oh look, the rice is jumping. Rice is jumping. I like it when it does that. It looks like I don't know, maggots, like a flea circus. I'm going to pop an egg or 2 in there. I didn't manage to do all my comments, by the way. I've done some, as many as I could fit in. I'm not very good at one-word answers and one single emoji answers, which is what I know some creators do when the comments start building up, but I'd rather do it properly if I can. While we're in lockdown, I've obviously got a bit more time on my hands for doing that sort of thing, and it is a luxury. Right, should I put another egg in? Probably don't need it, do I? Nah, just leave it at 1. There, that's my simple little lunch. It's 2:05 now, we've both had our lunch. I'm going to put the rest of these away now that they have dried. We've watched the video lessons for biology and Izzy is on to the paper written assignment at the moment, which she's doing independently upstairs. So once I've done that, I'm going to go down and fit a bit of flute practice in for the day. See how much I can get done before she needs me again. An inspector? What kind of inspector? Edna. A police inspector. He says his name's Inspector Gould. It is now this time in the evening. I managed to get my whole hour of flute practice in while Izzy was doing biology and having her break after biology. So that's that ticked off the list for the day. After that, it was time for English literature. Izzy has now finished the audiobook that she's been listening to online of Pride and Prejudice. So that's twice now. She's gone through the whole of the Pride and Prejudice book, the first time I read it to her. And she's also watched the BBC DVD series as well, which is pretty faithful to the story and text. So because we still don't know about college, I was like, what are we going to do for literature? So I was going through this with her again. So she's not read it yet, but she really takes in stuff better by listening. So she's watched the BBC drama from like the 80s or something twice now, and it's pretty faithful to the text, but I do want her to do the book as well, just in case there are any discrepancies and there's any confusion. So she taught me into reading that to her, and I didn't think it was going to work, reading a play aloud, one person reading it, but it's actually fine. So I did that for about 3/4 of an hour, and then she's been having a break ever since, but now it's about 5:05 and we've just got English left to do. We're going to carry on going through this book. The most recent thing she's done in that book is a mixed punctuation exercise, which is about 3 worksheets. So we'll go through those together with the answer sheet and see how she got on. And the next bit in that book is punctuation, which is specific to English literature, apparently. I don't know how, but we'll find that out when we start to go through it together. English literature / English. I'm just waiting for her to answer a question. It is now 10 to 6. We have nearly finished school for the day. Izzy's just got 2 worksheets in this book to do. about punctuation in English literature. So we've gone through the lesson content together out of the book. She's done a few little exercises where, like, I pause reading, she just has to do a little sort of task to see that she's understood and just kind of play with the concept a bit and then move on. So I'm going to leave her to do those 2 pages, and I am bursting to just get out for a walk and stretch my legs, so that is what I am going to do. It is actually raining, which basically means not good for taking the camera, so I'm going to leave it at home. But thank you so much for watching, and if you want to help the channel to grow, I'd really appreciate a little like. If you happen to like the video, feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow more of our story, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!